Previously on our Start From Nothing challenge, we got some trees off of our property and did a little bit of maintenance, which was long overdue. We also bought ourselves a bucket for the front loader and a pressure washer, so we would be able to remove snow from our property and also clean our equipment because it was getting quite dirty. Stay tuned for today's wacky behavior, and I don't even know what else this was on the farm. This is an interesting behavior here. It is my pleasure to welcome you back, ladies and gentlemen. This is episode 20. Can you believe it? 20 episodes already, and here we are. Look at this. We've got, it says it's tomatoes, but it kind of looks like powdered donuts. And I would rather have powdered donuts right now. I love growing myself powdered donuts. Got some mushrooms, got ourselves some strawberries. Life is good. We also need to get some more water here for the greenhouse. So we're definitely going to be looking at getting some water out here to the greenhouse very early on. Let's take a quick peek at the for sale items. We have a sugarcane planter that is not very interesting to us and a fuel trailer. $15,000 we are not going to be spending. So let's start this off. We're going to do a little bit of snow removal, get our nice little, get our concrete cleaned up, and then we're going to get our water trailer out and get some water picked up for the greenhouse, because we definitely need to do that before we get anything else going. So let's do these two things. We'll put a snow pile right over here, I think. There we are. Man, it feels really nice to be able to clear this off too. I definitely think we're gonna end up with a blower or plow for some work next winter. We're gonna deal with it for now, but there's just something about the possibility of being able to shove it off or just blow it away. So, for the extra $2,000, we'll probably end up just going with the big blower. It saves a lot of time. But yeah, no, either way, I think what we're going to start with is probably loading these up for sale. Might as well. What do we have for contracts? There's a deadwood way down to the left, and then there is this very long mission here. If we were to pick up the truck, we could go do that deadwood mission, because that is just to the west of the drop-off site. We could go do it afterwards. Let's take on both of these contracts here. We might as well. And we don't have any snow in the forecast whatsoever. So we're just going to leave this stuff out. I did not borrow the vehicle, did I? No. Okay, looks like it's going to be us in the wood trailer. That's okay. It's not the end of the world whatsoever. We need to be using this thing anyways, so I'm not going to complain. Run over the pallet forks. Who needs it? We're going to be bringing actually, do we need the big weight? We're in bad conditions. I think we're going to go with the lighter of the weights. Actually, no, we're going to go big weight just so I can hook the trailer on to it, because I want this weight to stay in the back today. Perfect. Let's see how our grip is in the snow. Not the best, not the worst. We'll deal with that. We're going to close these forks a little bit too. All right, we are heading up to the north for our first contract today. Honestly, I think we're just going to go to the left a little bit. Take the roads. How is everybody's new year panning out? This is, we're early in here. We're episode 20 already. I think that's kind of crazy. It doesn't feel like we should be at episode 20 already, but here we are. And Honestly, I don't even know where I'm at with my goal, because I was hoping to post, it was either 20 or 25 videos within a month. I don't remember when I started that. So I'm actually really excited. I want to look back and see that now. I need to get a little bit of reference as to what I've been up to. But regardless, I'm just, how's everybody's New Year's going? I hope it is beautiful. Even if stuff really didn't change for you that much, I do hope that regardless of that, you're just having some good days, having some good nights. That's all you can, that's all you can ask for. And I sure don't ask for that much more than that. I ask a little bit more of myself, but I'm allowed to do that. We all are, for that matter. Where is this log pile? I should have followed the road. We're turning around. There's a complete lack of grip in the fields. So we're definitely not going to be playing in the fields. We're going to be staying on the roads as much as possible. We might want to consider even getting a tractor with some, I think if we're getting anything with dualies, we should try to keep it on the fields and close to the farm. But I was thinking maybe some extra wheels would help with traction, but I don't know if we can even afford to think about that. It's much more expensive than I care to spend on, that's for sure. As we're getting up here, I think we were looking at like 9 logs or something. It was a fairly compressed number. Let's see what we're working at. I'm just going to leave the trailer right here. I want to leave myself a whole bunch of room to work with it. I do want to unfold it and then extend it. Don't know how much we're going to need that, but I just want to be sure that we have that as an option if we do need it. I think the north extreme is, yeah, look at that. Let's put a mission right next to where you can't even drive north farther. Giants 101, baby. Love it. A little more height. We're not quite working with severe traction right now, so we should be looking for 2 logs at a time and nothing more. We need to keep this in control. Our weight is definitely going to help with that. Then all we have to do is curl it, drop it. How did I manage that? That's just impressive. We're going to leave it. Should be able to just continue getting 2s. Might lose this one off to the right. Find out really quick though. We are in. That is going really well. I think it's because the trailer is sitting on a slight incline, or slight angle, but I don't care. It's working. Just a little bit too far forward, and that's going to be a major hassle. We're going to leave it though. I think we can work with it. And it's stayed on so far. Sweet. This loaded up really nicely, actually. Very happy about it. We are a little bit heavy on the hitch side. We could probably attribute some of that to having our big weight back there. So for sake of load balancing, if we were really having issues, we could just shift our weight to the front. But we're really not having that many issues whatsoever. All these logs are in here fairly well, and if I stay on the road, we do a pretty good job of not slipping and sliding all over. So we are just going to head on down, get these things unloaded, and then look at that Deadwood contract, because that is just down there to the west a little bit as well. In case anybody was curious, I recommend sticking to the main roads, or at least plowed roads, when you have a heavy load behind you like this. Getting up there was no issue, but now that we have some weight behind us, we are struggling a little bit on any sort of incline whatsoever, especially in the snow. We're just really struggling to accelerate. That being said, I didn't want to detour super far to the east, so I decided I was going to take this road here. Also, I knew that it was a straight shot south, so that did play a little bit into my decision making here. But again, if you guys don't have a really nice high excess of horsepower, I would stay off of the snowy access fields if you've got some weight behind you, because we are definitely working for this. And as our wood transport out of the way, let's go take care of the Deadwood mission. That is just going to be right over here somewhere. I'm not 100% sure exactly where we're looking, but I do know it's over here. Alright, and it looks like we're here. Let's get these things chopped up and taken care of. This is actually a really big tree. I wish we had a wood chipper for it, but we don't have the horsepower, sadly. Rest in peace, tree. And there we are, 2 out of the way. We have $1,200 for the Deadwood contract, another $2,800. That's our $4,000 for us. Just in taking care of the neighbors a little bit. Nothing wrong with that at all. Let's see if we can get this thing turned around here. The snow is a little bit deeper down here than it is up by our piece of land, but that's okay. Looks like we've got plenty of grip to be able to get this thing spun around and heading back up towards our stuff. While we're doing this, we might as well check the sale items. Nothing new yet again. But now the contract work is definitely going to be much slower to come in. There's no new contracts available, which is very unfortunate. It really prevents us from making money in our typical ways. We have to make money now on our own piece of land, and we only have a few ways to do that, both of which involving either our trees or a greenhouse. We could sell our pallets. We do have some pallets for sale. I think I could be convinced to do that. Or the other option is we could continue to clear out some land, but then we're going to leave some stumps around our property. I think I would rather wait to do that until we could just own either a wood chipper, brush cutter, tractor with a decent amount of horsepower. Because this guy, I love it, but it ain't doing the best for us. Gotta get off this field. Yeah, you can see how much we're struggling with the snow here. I think it is just lack of grip, but even so, I don't think we should be struggling this much. We do not have an absurd amount of weight with us. It's okay though. It is a-okay. We could clear a way to get to our land from the backside. Maybe that would be it. What is going on here? Or is our trailer hitting that? It's hitting that little tiny piece of wood. Now we're going this way around it. Hope our wheels don't catch. Yeah, the lack of grip in the snow is actually very fun. It's definitely providing some challenge for us. Come on. This thing put away. Perfect. That's what we like to see. Let's get these log forks put down too. I think what we're going to do is work on maybe loading up our greenhouse products, seeing where we're at. I don't think there's any farm or fowl we could take. This is an interesting behavior here. We've seen this once before, and we're not even going to fight with it. We're just going to reset those. The pallet forks have elected to go to Narnia. Hey, look at that. That's actually a really big, really nice mission there. But we just need to respawn our pallet forks. So we can go actually get a hold of those now. I think I hit them in underneath the edge of the building. Alright, I figure we should, might as well just sell this stuff right away. You know, we're trying to get this thing going, and sitting and waiting, I mean, let's be honest, sitting and waiting isn't getting things going. It's just the way it is. So let's, I mean, is there any other contracts besides just the loading and Deadwood? A plowing and a sowing in February is very interesting. Very interesting for sure. I don't really know if we want to be messing with sowing. That's a pretty nice tractor. Plowing, I mean, it's a 5 bottom, so it's definitely more horsepower than we're working with right now. That's, without a doubt, more horsepower. I should have just taken the access road. That would have been way faster. That's okay, though. We will, we'll take a little detour. We'll go this way now. It all works out, always has, always will. It always will work out. Very nice. There's a man to our right. And there is a place to sell our products right here. Let's just take a peek, and any guesses, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going with $3,600 4,007. You know what? I'll allow it. That's a pretty nice little payday there. Another $4,000. That's gonna buy me my snowblower, baby. We only need another like 4,500 bucks. And we own the snowblower. Think about that. Nolan Farms Snowblowing Incorporated. Snowblowers. The more the falls. I don't know. You could charge by the weight. You know, it'd be an interesting concept, needless to say. Hose blows. I don't know. We could talk about business ideas. I'll go in on it together. It'll be a glorious thing indeed. So let's just leave our trailer out. We don't have to necessarily put it away right away. I don't really want to just keep doing the same missions, but we don't have a lot of options when it comes to some of these. This is a Deadwood mission. I could, in theory, it's pretty close to where we are. I could drive the thing over there, chop it all up, clean it all up for 320 bucks. But I mean, it still doesn't make sense because it doesn't sell for basically anything. We're gonna borrow the items on that there machine, and we're just gonna do this wood transport mission. I think they make the most sense. They make the most money by far. We've probably made like 80 grand on wood transport missions, and I'm okay with that. Just because I would rather make money doing something than do something and not make money doing it. So this is by far one of the more favorable missions in terms of giving us money. I think those logs are right up here somewhere. Oh, we're going the wrong way. We're going to the sell point first. Spin it around, Nolan. Spin it around. You crazy guy. We need to go south. And now that I've looked at that, I know exactly where we're going. We don't have to worry about that again. We're gonna take a quick little turn here. Don't worry about the big truck careening towards you, oh civilians. You will be okay, I think. And that, I think, is holding a lot of weight. Woo! Yeah, we're balling. I don't want to like unfold early, but I also want to like really, we're going to capitalize on this unfolding, taking a good chunk of time. Go, camera. It's switching cameras again. Man, that was glorious behavior. This isn't going to take me that long. I've been doing a lot of them, it seems like. So I'm pretty confident in my ability to do this quick enough to not necessarily have to time lapse this. I'll just drop it down, pick him up. Yeah, we've done so many of these missions now that I've gotten very used to the controls, and that is a great problem to have, you know, except for those ones. Those controls, the tightening around the logs or the, you know, loosening of the grab, definitely not my strongest suit, but hey, everybody's got to have something they're not that great at, and maybe that's it for me. You know, that's what it is. We're just gonna open it right here. I don't foresee a world in which that was gonna go poorly. We'll see if we can grab 5 with this one here. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Really get on it. Nope, that's at best a 3 grab. That's a failed 3 grab. Let's try again. That might be a 5. For now, we're just getting a little bit of lift, hopefully. Woo! This is heavy. Watch the truck careen back. Yeah, I usually don't go for 5s this early, but it worked out really well. Push it forward. Open it, push it down, bada bing, bada boom. And honestly, I think we're just gonna go for another one of those. It can't go poorly, not after how well that just went. Go here, spin it. Don't quite like the way that that's sitting right now. So close, it's just not. There it went. Oh, come on. Grab this left log way more than it grabbed the right one. Yeah, now we're stuck getting at best a 3 here, it looks like. Maybe it is a 5, a 4. With the 4th being very, very loose. On these ones, you need to go up almost all the way, just because that one wants to get out of there, and you want to be making as few movements as you can once you get it over the top of the truck, because it wants to let go. Down, open it please, mush them, it's good enough. We should be able to get maybe these 3 in 1, maybe. Yeah, this is probably one of my more favorite contract missions, just because I like the whole process, truthfully. I wish it was more similar when we were working on wood, but it's not, and that's okay. We're gonna open this up, hit tension belts, because we're starting to get to a taller, just taller truck in general. Clearance isn't quite as low as it was before. Rotate down. I always go slow on those ones too. I just like to make sure that it's going to grab it in the way that I want it to. Go, bring it back. Do think we should go out, rotate it, that open. A little bit of that. Let it settle. Yeah, it looks like the snow's coming off. That's okay. I still would not just leave our yard a complete mess. I hate driving on slick stuff, so it's well worth taking the little bit. I think it took me like 15 minutes to clean it off, but it keeps me from going crazy, and we only have to do it in the winter months anyways, so definitely something I will continue to suck up. Let's just take a quick walk around, make sure nothing looks way out of the ordinary. It looks perfectly fine. I see no logs on the ground. We're just gonna do a quick double check here because we have a great vantage point. We are all set. Glorious stuff. Let's get this delivered. And we've got perfect grip now, so we can just go wherever the heck we want. Beautiful stuff. There we have one more contract completed. $4,500. That is actually a really decent deal on a trailer there. We're gonna need one at some point, but I don't foresee wanting it right now. I mean, we could buy it and like just put grass in it from when we mow, because we could just like scoop the grass up with our bucket, but it's 22 grand that we don't need to spend. You've heard me say it. I'm going to continue to say it. It's just, that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It's how it goes. Is there any other contracts that look lucrative? 11 trees, 255 per trees, kind of mid if you ask me. Pretty mid. And I mean, this is a fun one, except we know that we're not going to make much money there. So I think, believe it or not, I did a lot of the talking sections because I realized it's February and this is going to be one heck of a slow month for us in the series. So we're going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Remember, if you enjoyed the series, leave a like, leave a comment. This was episode 20 of our Start From Nothing challenge. Take it easy.